Okay guys, I want to talk about why people fail to increase their vertical explosion and why you don't have to. I want to lay down exactly how you can start increasing your vertical in the next 2 weeks or quicker. The first thing is, why do people not succeed? First is a lack of knowledge of correct principles. Second is a lack of knowledge of correct practices and techniques. So basically that's the difference between what you do versus how you do it. And there's a big difference. I'm going to go into that a little bit later. Third of all is a lack of discipline or ability to apply proper principles and techniques consistently over a period of time. And the last one is simply lack of proper nutrition. Now I'm going to go into why here in just a little bit. Now, why are these problems so prominent? Now here's a big problem: is some of the most popular programs out there are written by marketing gurus and ghostwriters and not real trainers. So unfortunately, most training sites are what are called affiliate sites, and what they're doing is listing sites that are going to give them the greatest commissions and touting those programs as the most effective, when really it's based on a commission and not based on effectiveness. Be wary of that. I've had a lot of people approach me wanting to do affiliate programs. A lot of people approach me wanting me to write them a book, and when I tell them I won't do it for a certain price, they just go out there and have some ghostwriter who knows very little about jumping write a training manual, and it's a huge disservice to the community. So another reason is that correct explosion training really is counterintuitive, meaning you're going to train wrong and it's going to feel like you're training right. Most coaches and trainers simply are not experts out there. You know, I've listened to coaches train me the wrong way for many years, and it wasn't until I ran into the correct principles that I knew that they just weren't properly trained for that. Now, one of the other things is discipline is not, and it never was, and it never will be easy to come by. So even if you have the right information, a lot of that hard work is going to be up to you. And there's also just a lack of true experts to answer the questions that you need to have answered. Now, what's the effect of this on the athlete? Well, basically you're going to waste a lot of time, you're going to waste a lot of money and enthusiasm on programs that don't work. And we all have limited time, money and enthusiasm. Each ineffective program is going to zap your energy, it's going to zap your money and your time, and you're going to get skeptical. A lot of people are just going to give up, and it's unfortunate. Now the solution is to find the right information and put it to work, and I want to talk to you about why I'm qualified to provide that. Now, I've been effectively training athletes to take their vertical jump to a new level for about 8 years now, and I've been there. I've tried Air Alert, the strength shoes, the plyos, the ankle weights, the stair running, the college programs, and all those, and I've got minimal results. Yes, I've gotten results, but not the type of results that I wanted to get. I probably gained anywhere from 4 to 9 inches off of those programs. Now, when I worked with the correct principles, I was able to get my 3-step 2-foot vertical to 44 inches. Now, that's not world record breaking, but for me it was incredible. At 6'4", I was touching my head to the rim, and the thing is I've trained a lot of people to mimic those results. I'm not special, and I'm not a natural jumper. It's because I was doing the right things, and I'm going to help you understand what you need to be doing as well. And this has worked for hundreds of people. Now, you need proof, and I don't blame you for that. I want to go into exactly what you need. You need proof and you need a plan. But what is real proof? I have hundreds of testimonials, and I have some of them on my page here. Can you believe my testimonials? If I post videos of me dunking or my clients dunking, is that going to prove to you that my program actually accomplished that? How do you know that I'm not a natural jumper? How do you know that these people are really trained by my program? Can you even believe my promises? I have a guarantee on my website. I don't expect you to believe that. What do I expect from you? Well, here's the thing, is this is going to take some real mental energy. You know, it's your responsibility to understand proper training when you hear it, and no one can do that for you. And as long as you entrust that responsibility into someone else's hands, it's simply not going to happen. And really, uncertainty is going to be caused by your lack of knowledge. So once you understand these principles, you're going to be freed as far as you're going to have the correct knowledge, and the power is going to be in your hands. So failing to do this is really going to result in potential failure again. So this is going to take commitment. So here's the golden rule. Do the training principles make sense? If it makes sense, then you need to take a step forward. If it doesn't make sense, then you need to find something that does. Never make a decision based on hype, based on testimonials or things that you've seen. Now here's my guarantee, is that I'll double your money back if this doesn't work. And really that's just a financial safety net, but if you do the things that are in this training manual, you will not be unsatisfied. And I have not had one person request that money. So here's what the jump manual is really all about. Now, the first thing you've got to understand is strength plus quickness equals explosion. Strength plus quickness equals explosion. So when strength and quickness are applied during the same muscle contraction, explosion is the result. So you've got to maximize your muscle strength, and you've got to maximize your muscle quickness and neurological response to create that explosion. Now, endurance versus explosion. Most of you are training like this. Training your explosion is counterintuitive. You go out there and you train for an hour, working very hard, you're sweating, you're training hard, and you feel the burn, you think you're training correctly. Most of you are not. You have to train in what's called the improvement zone. So basically, improvement zone means this. If you can jump, if your maximum vertical jump is 32 inches, and most of your training is done jumping at a 12-inch intensity, what are you really training yourself to do? You're training yourself to jump 12 inches over a long period of time. You're training your jumping endurance. Anytime you pace yourself, anytime you try and incorporate less intensity to accommodate more repetition, you are training your jumping endurance and not your explosion.